Hello. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to solve the 2x2 Rubik's Cube. And I learned this method from TheSergsB. I'm giving credit to him because his video taught me. And I'm not sure if I'm saying his name right, but if I'm not saying his name right, just tell me in the comments. So let's just jump straight into it. So you pick the color you want to start with. I'm going to start with white, and if you're following along, you should probably start with white too, but you can pick any other color. But I'm starting with white. So you're going to make sure that this side is facing straight up all the time, your top layer white, and you're going to try to find a corner in the optimal position. The optimal position is where the top layer is pointing straight up, and the one that you're going to put in, the corner that you're going to place in, is pointing straight at you. And then so you take into account, you find a corner down on the bottom layer with white, and then you take into account these two colors, and then you find the color on the top cube, one of the colors on the top layer, that matches one of these two. So I found red. So I'm just going to place it in where I want to put it. I'm going to try to connect these two. Or I'm going to connect these two. And then so I place it in the optimal position, this corner. And I move it to the left, bring down the right, move the bottom back to the right, and bring up the left. So you see now I've connected these two reds and these two whites. And then so now I find the next one right here. And I take into account these two colors. And so, blue, and there's blue. So I move it underneath where I want to put it, right here. So I'm going to try to connect these two blues. And so then I'm going to move it away to the left, move this corner away to the left, bring down the right, bring the bottom back to the right, and bring up the right. So then I've connected these two blues and these two whites, and I have these two reds and these two whites. So now all I have to do is place in this corner. And see, it's right here. So what I'm going to do, sometimes you have to take a corner out to solve the other corner. So since I did that, I've messed up this corner, but we'll put that back later. You take into account these two colors, so green, and green and purple, and so there's purple. I'm putting it here to connect these two. So you put in the optimal position, this facing straight towards you, and this facing up. You move it to the right, bring down the left, bring the bottom back to the left, and bring up the left. So now you've got purple, purple, blue, blue. And now we're going to place this one in. So put in the optimal position, facing straight towards you, and underneath where you want to place it, and this pointing straight up. Move it away to the left, bring down the right, bring it to the right, bring the bottom to the right, and bring up the right. So now you see we've solved the first layer. So green, green, purple, purple, blue, blue, red, red, and this whole side's white. So that's our top layer solved. And so then you're going to flip the cube all the way over to its opposite color, and the opposite of white is yellow. So you're going to want to make it so that there's only one yellow corner facing straight up. And since there's two, you're going to perform the right soon, which is a algorithm. And there's also the left soon. It's the same thing as the right soon, but on the left. So I'm going to do the right soon. So hold the cube like this. If there's these two, if it's like this, hold it like this. Bring up the right. Move the top to the left once. Bring down the right. Move the top to the left again. Bring up the right and move the top twice to the left so that you reconnect to these two whites. And then bring it down. So as you can see, we've removed all the yellow, and now there's two yellow stripes. And so you hold it wherever a yellow stripe is on either your left or right, doesn't matter. I'm going to do the right soon because it's just easier for me. So you bring up the right, move the top away to the left, bring down the right, move the top away to the left again, bring up the right, and move it twice so that you reconnect these two whites, and then bring it down. See, so now, like I said, we only have one yellow corner facing straight up, which is what we want. And then you find the other yellow that's almost connected with it. See, like this one's not almost, but this one is. And whichever side that this one that's facing straight towards you is on, you do that soon. So if this was right here and this was right here, you do the left soon. But since it's like this, we do the right soon. So we bring up the right, move it to the left, move the top to the left, bring down the right, move the top to the left again, bring up the right, and move it twice to the left, and then bring down the right. So now you see we've solved the yellow side, and then you're going to want to find a, you're going to look around after you do that, and one of these 4 sides is going to have 2 colors the same. Not always, but most likely. So like purple right here, and all you're going to do is turn it so that you connect it with its color. So it's a purple square. And then you're going to want to make sure that color is on the back. So it's on the back right here. And then turn it to your white. So it's below white. And then what you want to do, you're going to want to, this is the final algorithm, it's a pretty long one, but this is how to solve the cube. So you bring down the right, move the top once to the left, bring down the right again, move the bottom twice, 1, 2, bring the right up, bring the top to the right, so you reconnect these 2 whites, bring down the right, so there's yellow, yellow, and white, white, and then spin the bottom twice, and then bring up the right twice so that you reconnect all the white, and then all you have to do is turn the front once, and you should solve the cube.